Hey y'all, this is just going to be a little quick one. Excuse me if I start coughing because my throat is itching like crazy. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the effects of being silenced as a child. Now, in karmic, and sometimes it's not as bad, but even really, really strict households where the kids can't have opinions, the kids can't speak, you don't question anything, just the typical thing you just talked over, and especially with the karmic households, you really can't say anything because your situation kind of gets worse if you do try to say anything. So you're actually kind of silenced. And what that does is that causes issues with the throat chakra. And I know I was focusing on the lower ones, but they called my attention to this one because even though creativity is the second in the sacral chakra, your creative and artistic expression in your imagination is the throat chakra. And that really hinders your visualization. And you definitely need that to manifest and especially to create yourself, because right now everybody needs to kind of get in their north node, and especially people that have gone through a lot of trauma. That trauma was for a purpose. A lot of you guys already have successful, predestined projects, careers around those traumas, especially with writing. It could even be, even if you're interested in photography, doing something professional with photography, any type of creative expression, but I'm picking up on a lot of writing and speaking. And with the imagination, that's definitely, you need that for anything almost. So those have to be, to help with that. It's good to spend a little extra time on that. And when you put the intent to that, your intentions are everything. But since the throat chakra is pretty much ruled by sound and vibration, I found a really good way to put a little extra attention to the throat chakra is listening to the healing, the binaural beats, because I think they have some. It's like two in one. It's like in the 300 range and the 400 range. And each chakra has a seed sound, like a mantra. And when you listen to the binaural beats, the chakra meditations for the throat with the seed sounds, that to me is really good for the throat, because you could almost, even if you're not reciting along with the mantra, you could still feel that in your throat. So that's just a little quickie, because if you dealt with the little silencing issue and had to deal with that as a child, because actually I'm going to put a link to one of them. It's where they do the mantra 108 times. So that one is like 30 minutes, but they even have some that's like down to 7 minutes. And even with that, with the sound, vibration, those healing beats, that like does a lot. But even when you couple that with your intentions, that is like really huge, because like I've said before, I think they keep making the same old movies in Hollywood because y'all sitting on all the good storylines. So that's just a little quick tip and that helps with visualization, and that can help with any manifestation. So if you deal with that silencing as a child, just a little extra focus on the throat chakra, especially with the mantras and the healing binaural beats, that works real good, because you'll feel that vibration in your throat, and that'll help clear it out for you. See you in the next.